And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Past the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sacha. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Louisville has it back. And we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running into the open space. It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get
it out to the supersonic guy. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Ready to fire from the pistol. Moore to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Grabbed behind the line. It's Skinner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing, extending the play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grant behind the line. It's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They go to the ground.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds the tight end, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Time lets it go. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 1 with the carry.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the play fake. Looking left. Got his man downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is... Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Takes a handoff. It's Dickens. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Hauser. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Moore to the air. The throw. Caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Louisville! And they moved out front here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. This time, they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's McCoy. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give out of the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Knowles headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He wants to throw it again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Makes the grab down the middle. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Back to the ground with the running back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.